Righto, Randy. We need to get serious and find you a floor pan because you are getting fixed. Oh look, a floor pan. G'day everybody, welcome back. Today, second video in 2 days with a shell. So I was on my least favourite social media marketplace platform yesterday morning after I finished making the video, and I found a shell for a 2003 RA Rodeo. What harm could it be? Bang, 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 send a message. It's getting scrapped on Monday. If you want it, come get it. It's $200. Never say no to a $200 special. Let's have a little bit of a look. So once upon a time, this was a 3.5 litre V6 petrol Rodeo made in November 2003. Why did I buy it? Well, I didn't buy it for anything up the front here, but I have found some unexpected bonuses. I've got an entire front diff assembly and torsion bars. I've got a steering rack, which, who knows, I'll pull it out, I might sell it, I might keep it. I've got a brake master cylinder, again, it's here, I can use it. This was an automatic, so I don't know what that port there was for. We'll work it out. I got a power steering reservoir. I didn't get a fuse box. I got a squirty liquid bottle. I got some windscreen wipers and 2 front corners with flares. Now they're not in the best condition. This one might have had some love. I got some wheels, which are 15s. I got some 6 stud 15s, which the tyres are no good, but if I take the rims off, get them sandblasted, they could be okay. But the wing is on the inside. Obviously, I didn't get the doors. I did get another glove box, a carpet interior. Now, I'm not necessarily a carpet interior kind of guy, but it looks okay. It scrubs up all right. We got some bolts, an ashtray, 55 cents, and it's a Stanley, 17mm socket. That'll do the job. The USB cable. Now most of this is going to go in the rubbish. We've got another center console, which is good because I need some more of these little plugs to fix the other one. I don't know what that box there does, but we'll find out. It's also got still in it the immobilizer and a key, which we might try and that just for fun to see if it works. Now that's a diesel auto. This is a petrol auto. I can't find anything on the internet that says I can't, but I also can't find anything on the internet that says I can. We got an old nappy, which is new, but we're going to put it in the bin. We've got half a diff that's leaking diff oil. It smells like diff oil. It's fantastic. They took the spring shackles off, which is why it's sitting like it is. Got some more trim. Oh, another 10 cents. Another 10 cents. I got a rear electric window winder. Not that I need it. Another center console. A genuine Holden Rodeo, which I bet doesn't have the pin number, so therefore it's useless. More door openers, more door trim, the electric window. I got enough to make it worthy. I also got another bonnet. I've got another exhaust pipe. There's a bonus. Fuel tank, which is still about half full. The window glass for the back windows, I'll keep that because you never know. I got some more of these because Randy's are all busted. I got this plug, which is also missing from there. The fuel door opener, which is completely gone in the one back there, and it's got, I don't think it's got, no, it don't got the cable. This had a tray on it, so at some point someone took the tub off, but you can still get those cables, and while I've got the inside out, well, I might as well change it over. But the absolute win is the condition of the floor. So what's going to happen? Well, what's going to happen is you're not going to see me tear the insides of this thing out for the next 25 or 30 minutes. and get the carpet out so we can see the floor pan. Like I said, I am going to keep the seats, you can't see it here, the seat adjusters busted. Everything's fixable. Everything can be fixed. Just go with that. Whether or not it gets done or not, that's a different story. So I'm going to take the door off, take the insides out, have a look at the floor plan and show you floor pan, and then we'll show you. Happy days, $200. I mean, and I also got, and this is what pays for it. I've got the top half, hang on. I got the top half of the airbox that'll fit Roddy that I didn't have, that's $200 at the wrecker. $200 for a top half of an airbox. Yes! Oh, and another bonnet. So anyway, I'm going to go make some noise, tear this thing apart, and I'll see you in a minute. And I've got 2 chrome door handles. Ooh, shiny. Some bits of interest found so far. We've got another center console with CB radio bracket, kind of useless, but we'll keep it. Exciting one for me is, in particular, I found the center console for the up and downy piece on the dashboard, because I've been looking for one to put the clock in to see if the clock wiring's in this one, which is just a simple petrol one without the in it. So we'll have a look at that and see what we can find. And some trim and some rubbish, lots and lots of rubbish. Things are looking good so far. Haven't found anything scary underneath. I don't know what all that shit is. We'll go and get that and put that in the tub. Sometimes when you're taking cars apart, there comes a time when you just got to say, I don't think I want to know what's in that bag. Okay, so we've got a whole tub of treasure there. And we got the carpet out there and the seats out here. We also found the original book and an iPhone, which I'm not game enough to plug in after what we found under the seat. So this was originally a 4-wheel drive 3.5 V6 APF 23D, and it was purchased on the 27th of November 2003 in Sydney, and we found about $1.50 in it. But the reason we bought it is this floor pan, and it's going to become pretty apparent why the other floor's rusted. So whatever this is was under the carpet. Now it sits just here and it's as wet as wet, so we're going to throw that over there. And this is the floor pan that's missing. Now what I'm seeing is potential to do this very easily. So there's a seam here that obviously has seam sealer on it, and it's going to have some spot welds, and it's spot welded here and here and here. So effectively what we're going to have to do is take a piece across there, across the tunnel, and then back across, probably here, leave the front seat belt, front seat mounts, leave the computer mount, so there'll be potentially a cut through here and then across this way. But what I'm going to do is I'll probably cut it through there, across here, here, probably there, and somewhere way back here, and then make it fit. I've also got to replace this piece in the other car, and there's a seat belt mount there, and I've got to get in underneath and have a look. Now again, I'm not going to weld this in. I'm going to get someone to pay someone to weld it in. This piece of paper, paint quality inspection ticket from the 15th of October 2003. That's factory. So I need this piece and I need this piece, so we're winning so far. It'll all come apart, like it's going to come apart, but we're going to have to get it off. Now there's a bolt under here that I probably can't see. There's a chassis mount bolt there, just there, and that's our key alignment point for when we put it back in. is we'll bolt it back in, line everything up, put the seat back in before we even put any sort of choppy weldy on. So wow. So there you go, floor pan acquired. What's it going to look like? Well, let's go and have a look in Randy. Now I have also had the suggestion of swapping the cab over. I would if the cab was intact. It's been totaled from about the pillar line up. The roof lining was pulled out poorly. Things were levered. Yeah, no, unfortunately that's a no-go. So sorry, I did have a look, but it's not an option. Anyway, in we go. Okay, so I'll try and block the sun out. So here's the line we're going to take through here. We're going to go across the top of the tunnel and to that seam. There's a seam there, and back into where this seam goes here. I'm going to have to wire brush in there because I may end up doing a bigger piece. I don't really want to mess with that bolt. I want to come around that bolt or across that seam line. The other place we found a problem, as I talked about, was just here. So I'm going to have to get this bolt out and replace this piece here because that's a seatbelt mount and it needs to be done properly. So it'll come across there, across here. And the vinyl knows that its days are numbered. I'll probably try and clean the carpet and put it back in because, you know, everyone loves a carpet interior. So there you go. There's the seam we'll probably use. And there, but I mean the rest of the floor pan is fine. It's just this piece here that we're going to have to get replaced all the way out to there. To keep the alignment right, we'll probably take a flat line across the top back to this seam. That's the plan anyway. I'm not losing anything by having to clean and having to go and cleaning stuff up. So there you go. And that's about where we're going to leave it for a few days. This is going out to the farm tonight. I'll put it up on blocks just to make sure it's secure. I'm not worried about the floor getting wet. We live in a very dry location. If it does get wet, it'll only be for a few days. And I'll see if I can find a tarp to throw over it because this floor pan is bloody perfect. I'm going to take this chassis mount bolt, the chassis bolt out now while I've got good clearance, and then I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and a biscuit because it's that time of day. So yeah, we're not dead yet. We may still have a chance at that thing living. And just for shits and giggles, I did try the immobiliser and the key from that in this, and no, still no monkey. So $600 key, here he comes.